A sword? What kind of sword?
I would use a sword.
Well, how far back are you going?
Yeah, how far back are you going? Let's talk about that.
That makes a difference. All right, let's drop the episode.
All
right, let's drop the episode.
So you go back in time.
Okay.
We're going back, let's say, 2,000 years ago when Jesus was alive.
Oh, my
in
God.
That,
oh, my God.
Right
There's no
there.
iron.
I am the new Peter. I'll tell you that.
I am?
Hopefully.
Well, you're going around.
If
You
God's
make him
will,
go around Jesus time. That's just like a whole religious journey, though.
Yeah.
He's not getting into no fight anymore, bro.
I am.
No, you're not.
You go back
Jesus
like
told you not to.
But Jesus but even Peter had to cut his ear off.
Sure, he told him don't do that again.
I won't do it again.
But you know already now to not do that. But Peter didn't know that at that time not to do that until Jesus told him not to do that.
I seen some crazy video where it's like the guy was like, "You're a time traveler. You travel back to Jesus Christ's time.
You can't. You have to."
Hold on. And it's like Jesus is talking to somebody in Aramaic, right?
He looks at you.
And he looks at you and says,
"You're not supposed to. Be here.
In
perfect English.
In perfect English.
Yeah. See, that's some shit that'll happen. Yeah. That.
That's
that.
like some.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm letting whatever he had to do over there just happen, and that's none of my place to be.
I don't know. If I'm a time traveler, I go back to Jesus and he say, "You're not supposed to be here in perfect English."
I'm leaving.
I'm never time traveling again.
Never.
Yeah. I'm just saying where I'm at. I know the truth now. I heard him talk.
I'm good. I'm gonna go mow my lawn, do some regular.
No, I'm gonna go tell everybody in the world.
What if you going back in time was supposed to happen in that reality for that particular Jesus?
There's only one Jesus, brother.
Yeah, bro.
And he's the King of Kings, and he's the
Yeah. Realistically, that was the case. That still needs to be your Jesus.
No, but then he reveals to you that there are different realities.
So does that
But
mean
he would be
all
Jesus
timelines converge on one timeline?
Yeah, this
But
is
in
black
this
heresy.
And in
Yeah,
this
this is
reality,
heresy, for real.
But does that mean all timelines
Jesus
converge on
in every
one
leg.
timeline?
I, the Lord
From
Inquisitor,
Jesus?
suspect heresy.
Does that mean Jesus'
It's
time
not
is
heresy.
the original timeline?
Blasphemy against my Lord.
Are we not living in a parallel timeline?
No.
In Jesus' time.
So you only believe in one reality?
I don't know.
No, so you just say you don't know. So you don't think Jesus could exist in other
I'm not
realities?
even saying that. All I know is that I don't even have consciousness to exist in this singular
But you were
reality
just saying
right
you could
now.
go back in
No,
time.
but I'm telling you right now, I am only experiencing consciousness in a singular linear reality, which
Okay.
and there's nothing I can choose about that. So to me, there's no other thing because it's basically Schrodinger's cats. The only thing I've ever observed is what I'm seeing right now. Until I've observed any other thing that's ever happened, which it hasn't yet, other than observation, it don't exist. So as of right now, it only exists right now is this universe.
Man,
So
all I know is in every alternate universe, every alternate reality,
God is good.
Jesus is
Always.
Jesus, and he gonna be there to save me and you.
No,
And
according to
God.
this guy, you can't even say that because it's heresy.
No,
you can't
no.
imagine.
You can't say
You
no
can't say
other
that
form
there's-
of Jesus because it's all just Jesus.
Jesus can't be
you
a
heard?
different Jesus because he's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell him.
Yeah,
Tell
Right,
him.
but
Tell him.
who's to
In
say
every
that?
perfect life, he's gonna be the perfect son.
But who's to say when he looks at you, he's gonna send you back? Say, hey,
I
you're
don't
not
know
supposed
if
to be
he
here.
don't look like me.
Maybe he's gonna say, hey.
He was Aramaic.
Maybe he's gonna say, hey.
Well, if he do
I
that, that's
told
up to him,
Aramaic,
bro.
bro,
That's
it
up
was
to
a
him,
Jewish
yeah,
bro.
you don't bro. You
from
don't know
Jerusalem.
that.
But I feel like I don't.
Later known from Nazareth. And I know wherever he's from, I know where he really from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I get that. That was bars. That was bars. Anybody really listen to that? That was bars.
No, I heard what he said.
That was bars. I know where he really from.
He saved me and he can save you, Joe.
But okay, so fine. Since Jesus' time is too much, how about we bring it back another like 500 years? We'll put you in Roman gladiator times.
We are in the
You're now. You get made a magic wand, boom. You're a gladiator now.
That's a terrible life.
Yeah.
That's what's the one you gotta live though. Some people have to live it.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay, do I get to come back with anything?
No, you have you have your own mind, and you have to.
No, come on. He gets to go back with something.
No, because he has to live life.
Every time travel.
All right. Yeah, you
gotta
can
have
get to go back with like.
you can't die from a. You can only die from old age. You're invulnerable, so they can't stab you. Can't poke you up.
Say less.
The moment you get back
That's
in
the
time,
only thing.
So I'm Luke Cage.
You're Luke
everybody-
Cage. That's a fact.
No,
That's Luke Cage.
the moment
Okay.
you get back in time, everybody around you's dead because they do not have your immune system. By the time the bacteria from your body touches them, whew, population collapse.
Yeah, so that's a fact. That's a fact. So you gotta have to really. You might be walking around as a cursed for mad
you're
generations.
You're a walking bio terror.
Wait, so I can't go back to like my time?
Not
No, you can go
without
back to
proper
your
medicine.
time. You can't go back to their time because you had the flu.
Yeah.
You bring the flu from today back to mother.
These
You're
are
wiping out half the
The
world.
flu
That's
that
the
you
new
got
Black Plague.
2,000 years of evolution.
That's the new Black
That's bad.
Plague.
He go back in time with. He's had coronavirus.
That would be the
and
Black
he goes
Plague
back in time with
2.0.
corona. It's over. What are you talking
that's
about?
the Black Plague the first time, and then
Let's just say it would be a
change
lonely
history, bro.
existence.
All right.
It would
So
change
boom.
history.
How about this? How
I'm
about this?
assuming some people would survive your.
No, he gets a complete detox. He can't go back. And he can't anybody with bacteria, and he has to live life as a Roman gladiator. You can't die though, and you can't anybody else by coughing.
Okay.
What are your weapons?
Fists.
Just fists.
Beating the out of They can't stab
You
me.
can feel pain still though,
I don't care. They can't
Why can't they?
and you'll because he got basically Wolverine type healing factor. He's basically Wolverine without the bone gloves.
I'm Luke Cage.
Oh,
He'll just heal up.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Oh,
they
so
can't,
they
they
got-
can't
you
cut
get-
your head off and
No.
separate
They
your
can
head
try.
and
They can try. It'll get cut. Eventually
It'll
pop
bend
the
the
knife
blade.
out.
It'll
Yeah.
bend the blade.
Niggas got an
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It gotta be so like you gotta be like Wolverine, so it grows back and it'll pop the blade back out. Because that way you're just too OP. You're just too OP.
Yeah, I
you're just
wanna
not
be
getting
able to-
really.
I want to be able to
Crazy doing
separate his limbs from his body. And
That's the only way. You're gonna be like a mother. You're gonna be like Wolverine, bro.
you're gonna be a
Yeah, but if I'm a
chicken
gladiator, yeah, I'm literally the gladiator champion. Everybody comes in with weapons, and I just beat the out of them.
That doesn't mean that you are though, bro.
I
Because
am.
no, it doesn't though, bro. Because you think they didn't just use gladiators every time.
I know.
You're about to
Lions.
You're about to get attacked by 2 lions and a hippopotamus, bro.
Yeah, Daniel did it.
God
David did it.
God,
David fought that lion.
David
David fought that lion. You
David
heard
was
me?
anointed by God,
Yeah. If I go back there, I'm already anointed by God.
unless it's like a regular.
I'm
thing
not
like that.
appointed by God, but I'm anointed by the blood. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure.
Tell me I'm not.
Did you see they found a tablet that says the House of David was a real thing?
It is a real
Joe
thing.
yeah, we knew this.
Goliath and bear and
I'm
lion.
saying, there's always heavy speculation about the Bible stories.
It's been
I
blasphemy
never have
again.
a doubt in my
It's
heart.
not blasphemy. It's
Definitely did.
speculation, bro. It's speculation.
At a certain point.
He's
It's
saying
beginning.
he's speculating. You don't believe it. That's kind of what he's saying.
Yeah, what do you? Oh, that's what. That's. Oh, hey, hold on.
Hey, what set you claim?
Let me ask you a
What
question.
set you claim?
Got it misconstrued.
What?
What
it
set you
sounds-
claim, cut?
What set you claim, bro? Basically.
What you
Because
banging
my
for?
man was like, "Yo, I'm Islamic." I'm like, "I respect you for holding it down." And we
Yeah,
just
bro.
talked about it. He was just asking me questions. I let him know what it
We're
was.
gonna change that, boy.
Maybe.
Put it on record right now. We're
So
gonna
wait, he
we're
said
gonna
he-
change that, boy.
He said he was
No
Islamic.
Diddy.
Yeah, he said he's Muslim.
Yeah, it's okay. He's only Muslim because he hasn't found the way yet.
No, jeez.
It's all right.
So let's talk about it.
You don't
How
need
come-
forcibly convert. You just have the regular proselytize.
No, I'm not gonna
Just do your
forcibly
own thing.
convert anything.
Where
I'm
does
just gonna
Islam-
show him the
Except
light.
What do you? What's your gang?
Yeah, what you
Except
banging?
fuck me?
I'm omniscient. I believe in
He said heresy. That's all he said.
That's crazy.
Yeah, blast.
I believe in the sun god still.
I know. Yeah,
When I reincarnate, y'all rot, I'll be okay.
I got a job after I'm dead, brother. Read Revelations 22.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
work
I'm
to
not
do.
gonna lie.
While your gets reincarnated into a fish, I gotta go fight a war.
If I-
stay,
If I go back in time, I'm going back with at least like
A switchy.
the switchy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, that's broken. Anybody would do that. Anybody.
No, but I'm not just going back with the switchy though. I'm
Yeah,
going
okay.
back with like a.
So he can have a giant harem.
Man,
You know,
that.
No,
I'm going back.
all about a harem,
Nigga, let
bro.
me finish.
I'm going back in time with
Let me
a
hear it,
vial
let me
of
hear
chicken pox, and I'm throwing that whole vial in the village and watching what happens.
That's
Nah,
right.
I'm going back with farming equipment and construction equipment.
You can only go back
feel
with
me?
one thing.
Nah, I'm going
one
back
thing.
with like all of that.
You only got one thing.
I'm opening
Yeah.
up a
One
big
thing,
portal.
You
I
only
know what
got
I'm
one thing.
getting.
What?
Laptop
Oh,
with
no.
ChatGPT.
We already talked about this,
What's
man.
next to the solar panel?
Oh my god, we already talked about that. That was my last idea.
Can ChatGPT translate Latin? Because that's
Yes,
what
it
Yes,
can.
it can translate
Yes, it
anything.
Can it?
Yes,
You can
I'd be
translate
talking.
anything.
I'd literally be talking to anybody.
You can have somebody speaking to the mic for like speaking to this, and
Yeah.
like at speedy to at
Translate that
And
into
I-
modern
I
Yeah,
day.
but
wanna
Latin
go back-
isn't that hard to learn. If you're just around a bunch of speaking Latin all day, and if you know Spanish and as much as
You will
like,
be able to speak Latin.
yeah, eventually
Yeah.
within 3 months, like I guarantee you, me and Fluff, it's Latin.
He speaks Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but once it goes
That's
Demitus, Traxus, Benedictus, it's like, all right, I kind of get what he's talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet I
I'd still
picked
probably
those tracks.
I'd probably just
Amazing.
answer him in Spanish at that point.
He'd be like, "Whoa, where the are you from, bro?"
I'd be like, whoa, do re mi fa sol la si do.
Hey,
English doesn't even exist yet. You gotta think about that.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going back, but at least at the very.
When are you going back though?
with
Where
a
and
fucking
when?
Phone, my smartphone,
Where
and a
and when?
charger, and I need at least a couple
How
satellites.
you gonna charge it?
What are you plugging it into?
I'm plugging it into potatoes and shit, all
That's
types
not
of
work. You
shit.
can't plug it into a potato.
I'm gonna create.
That's
I'm gonna
no,
go.
that does not
no,
generate enough energy.
by the time I get back there, I'm gonna already have 100% battery. I'm gonna just look up how to create a little electricity. Boom. I'm
You don't
gonna
know how to
buy
create
it.
electricity?
I mean, yeah, you get some copper. Get some
Nah, bro, you gotta go
Oh,
with
no.
a kite in the sky and get the key on the end and put it in a jar.
Do it in the.
I'm gonna
Dumbass.
go to the test-
That
I'm
was
gonna go
just
to the Tesla
improving
coil.
electricity.
I'm going back with all the knowledge. I'm gonna set up shop and have them be like, whoa.
Nah, bro, you just find a stream, bro. Find a stream and an
How, that
alternator.
works.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, find an alternator.
You gotta bring it all there, I guess.
Find an alternator. You got to make an
Yeah.
alternator.
I can
you know?
make one.
You know how to make
I
an
made an
alternator?
I got a phone. I'm gonna go there and be like, I'm gonna hit with a flashlight at light. Like,
Flashlight?
and yeah, and
And
then
then
they're
we're talking about bringing. I'm
Wings.
gonna bring 18
you heard it?
million.
Yeah.
How much you think this
I'm bringing
teleporter
everything
can?
from the
You know how much energy it costs to send somebody back in time?
said,
Let
why
alone
you wanna
two
limit
times
my
older?
going back in
I
time?
told this he can't even have
back
nothing.
in time.
I said all
I
he has
wanna
is
go back in
vulnerability.
time.
All I said this has is vulnerability like Luke Cage, and he has to get it
How
out.
come whenever
I got
a nigga
fish.
All you had.
a white man trying to be like, you can't go
I
back
didn't
with
give
nothing.
him nothing.
I
I
got
literally
fish
gave
in my
him
hand
nothing.
and God in my
Said
heart.
he's going back with his phone and have a flash.
That noise.
They're gonna look at him and be like, "Which?"
I gave
Burn
this.
this man.
I gave this just invulnerability. He don't speak Latin.
He gets to literally not die. I can't bring.
We
a
didn't
cell
give it.
phone.
We didn't. No, you can't, bro. First of all,
Crazy,
nah, you're not
bro.
talking about a cell phone. Now you're talking about a cell phone.
All right, no.
Now you're talking about a light.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about an
Light was
alternator.
from the
He's
cell
talking
phone.
about a potato for a
Now we're gonna
charger.
set-
Talking about a potato and a charger to bring. Like this is racking up.
If you go
pounds
back
to
in
put in
time,
a teleporter,
you can't
bro.
bring
You know what
something
I'm
that's gonna
bringing?
change
But
the
Dom's
course.
know what I'm bringing?
mortal body is
I'm
not
going,
right.
hold on. I'm going like 1,500 years, right?
So 500.
To 500, and I'm bringing. Hold up.
Where are you going?
Amoxicillin.
Oh.
Where, yo, you bring you go back in time and bring penicillin in.
You
Oh,
change-
amoxicillin, you're changing.
changing the world.
Honestly, that's the best thing. You'd be honestly just saving the world.
You would be
You
saving
would
the
get
world.
a Nobel
That'd
Peace
make it so,
Prize
like,
for
you're
every
like-
year
And Jesus
of your
exists.
life,
That
nigga.
this is like 500 years. So like all the Roman Empire basically believes in Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like if any time is the
I'm gonna
time.
be like, Jesus did this for you.
If any time is the time.
Yeah.
That's the time.
Yeah,
And he'll be Saint Dominic,
yeah.
the guy who made penicillin. Saint.
The guy who saved the goddamn earth.
Started with the Indians, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Which Indians?
The Native American.
No, I don't think I would start with. You gotta teach. It's
You gotta go right
you
back
can't say
to it.
Indians anymore, bro.
Yeah, you
I
got
can't say Indians. What do we call them?
Native Americans. Natives
Natives.
yeah.
Natives to what? I mean, natives.
America?
to the land
I
we're
feel
on.
like they don't have a better name than that already. Like
Yeah, like their
their tribe name.
names.
Yeah, the Lenape, if we were
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but
The
I mean,
Algonquin.
they don't have like a whole like continent thing name, like land for the name.
They probably do, but we
They
wouldn't
probably
know.
do,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's called fucking way yonder, and half the fucking places around here. What? Oh, Minnewaska. That's
Yeah.
that's
So
their
they
name.
didn't, they didn't
Indians,
decide to
yeah,
name the
yeah.
whole thing. Something?
Dance? No, they named it.
Like
bro.
what do they call the world in their view? Because that was their
Oh,
world.
you know what this place is actually called? This place is called Quisaic.
Mhm.
No,
This is-
not just New York. I'm talking about their land.
No, I'm talking about this right here. The what we're standing on, formerly what we know as
Quisaic
Newburgh, is
land.
called Quisaic.
Not just
there's, like,
Newburgh.
Shawangunk
I'm talking about
and-
the entire known world to the Indians. What
I
was it
don't
called?
know. Ukabaka? Who the fuck? There's
Ukabaka?
a word for it.
See,
Who
that,
knows?
that was racist.
There's
bro.
Indigenous.
There's a word
Yeah.
for it, bro. I don't know.
Why don't you look it up? You got a
They
smartphone.
call it Turtle Island.
Turtle Island.
Yeah.
See, so we're on
Turtle
Turtle Island.
Well,
right now.
Abya Yala.
Yeah. I
For
would
who?
say that
For
again.
what language?
Land
Hold up.
of full
For who?
maturity.
For
and land
who?
of vital blood.
For who?
Native American groups
Which
have
one?
have various terms for
No,
the
yeah.
world or the land, often reflecting their unique cultures and geographical
Nah, but,
perspectives.
let me hear about the Algonquin. That's the ones I work from.
Some common examples include Turtle Island in North America, referring to the land resting on the back of a giant turtle,
Which is what we
and
do.
Mhm.
Abya Yala in South America, meaning land of full maturity or land of vital blood. It's important to note these are not universally used terms,
Right.
and the different tribes or nations may have their own specific names for the land.
So let me ask you. I need one
So
more.
other terms, different native terms for land reflecting the specific geographic location is for example, the Cherokee word for earth is holy
Say it.
Elohim.
Elohim.
Mm.
I'm Cherokee.
Wait, but
too.
hold on. Wait. Is that because
Elohim.
the question is this?
And G can mean land in Cherokee.
See, and
So
so
Elohim, they call
so
the
you
world.
trying to say I'm not a
Is
Hebrew?
that post?
Am I?
They were the
No,
first
this is
civilized.
what-
My
this is what
people's
the
word for the
Cherokees
land
would
is
call it.
called Elohim.
I'm trying to let you know this.
Is that
The
the word for
Cherokee,
Earth, or
the
is that-
Cherokee were one of the 5 civilized tribes, and that could be post of them accepting Christianity.
No, it's not.
Are we sure?
For example, the Cherokee word for earth is Elohim.
Does it have a time period that they were saying these words around?
I just want the audience to know I am Cherokee. We can trace this back
You know what's so crazy?
through modern.
You know what's so crazy? He won't acknowledge any of his Taino heritage, though.
No, I am.
Do you?
Yeah.
Say something in Taino.
¿Qué pasó, papi?
Nothing.
Well, what's that word for watermelon? It starts with a
All right, so Turtle Island is more the word for like the country,
Sure, but who? But for who? No, well, like what
for
tribe?
like Native Americans.
Can you find out Algonquin?
It says Native American.
I know, but can you find out Algonquin specifically?
Oh, I got to tell you the word. Hold on, wait. Barbecue. And let the mic drop on that.
Fine, it took him 10 years.
It didn't take me 10 years.
I
I was
mean,
going to think
you
of a
could-
more
You
complex
could have
word
said
that I
a
actually
word,
knew.
another word that we said
This
almost
week's
every
word
time we have a
is
storm is like
Elohi.
Huh?
So that's what it was before Elohim. Elohi
Okay, so for what?
for Cherokee.
Let me see Lenape. L-E-N-A.
Nigga, you look it up. You got like.
I thought you were the guy being the dude, bro.
I got.
I don't want to just
We
leave
need
it on you.
we do need a dedicated
I gotta
guy
leave,
for
dog.
looking
You
it
know
up.
what I mean? Word. I'm out this crack.
All right, that's good for today, and then we're gonna end the show right there.
The Native American word for earth is Elohim. With it.
Cherokee.
American Cherokee. So I mean,
Cherokee. It said.